Hello, and welcome to this podcast. Let's begin with some intention and prayer. Find yourself in a comfortable place. Breathe in. We begin by recognizing that we are living on the land of the sacred Black Hills, the land of the Ojedi-Sakowin. The invitation for my ancestors to be with me now as they always are. And the invitation for my beings who surround me with love and guidance. May you receive the messages you need to hear today. This episode is about the season of winter. We're going to begin with a conversation around what does winter mean, how it appears in different areas of our life, in different seasons, eras of our life. This podcast is a spiritually connected conversation on the cyclical nature of women's journey through a curated musical playlist that accompanies this podcast and is in coherence with this season of winter. This playlist features female vocalists and a variety of different genres of music. It serves as an anchor for you and for me of our shared experience through each cycle, from the hormonal waves to the blooming flowers of the seasonal changes of the earth around us, but also how we experience those same sensations through our daily life. Each episode of this podcast is going to feature a conversation on these topics, a self-care ritual, as well as a meditation at the end to support all of the web of women listening and inspires us each to embrace each season open-heartedly and steady on our feet. I really created this podcast for my community, my women, and myself. I hope it reaches other people and supports you on your journey. Yes, I hope to support you through my words. Let's embrace the slowdown of winter. I can personally say I have felt this rising and changing of the seasons in my life over the last few months. I feel the rise of spring coming for me. This season change can really change in individual areas of your life. So even as a whole, I'm feeling this season of spring coming and the opportunity to share my special gifts. I also am experiencing a winter season when it comes to family, the familial line, and loss and grief and mourning. So today, as I speak about this winter season, I just want to remind each of you that you're not alone. It is part of the duality of our human experience. So just know that it might be tough right now, and that's okay. Try to find a way to steady your feet, get grounded, and accept this season as the transformative season that it really can be. It's a time of taking stock of where you are, your priorities and values, and how you want to walk this journey with those at the front of your heart. Embrace this season with curiosity, patience, self-compassion. When I speak about the winter, this is going to resonate with so many women on different levels. For some women, this comes as an internal suffering. This can feel like anxiety. This can show up as OCD or a new diagnosis of adulthood ADHD. This can show up as PMDD, which is my experience. This can also show up as depression and loss. These are not the only ways that you can experience a wintering in life. You can also experience it in just one area of life, such as work and career, love, relationships, intimate relationships, and just so many other ways. So give yourself some grace as you start to recognize you are in this season. Be patient with yourself as you explore what it has to offer you. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with people that you can trust and that love you unconditionally, that you're really doubling down on self-care and beginning to explore what that really looks like and tap into what you really need. Just hug yourself. Even right now, wherever you are, wrap yourself in your arms. Give yourself a little bit of loving touch. Breathe. Know that every season changes and you don't have to force this change. You don't need to do anything right now, but be with yourself. And the flow from season to season is natural, effortless. You can relax and surrender in the knowing that just like the seasons here on our planet Earth, although the winter can be dark and cold, the spring always comes. You can trust that here in your life, the spring will come and you will show up in that spring of your life with new tools and new skills that you didn't have before entering. Sit with what you're feeling and seek out help to support you along your path. This might include old friends. This might include new friends. This can include your family. This might include a professional counselor or therapist. This might also include spiritual leaders or a spiritual mentor or other mentor in your life. This team is here to support you. They have likely experienced a similar darkness as part of our shared human experience. It's been a few very hard days for me. I find myself in the wanderings of the mind, needing to remind myself that my thoughts and my emotions are not the complete view of who I am, and my perception of myself is greater than the thoughts and emotions that I'm experiencing. I know and trust deep inside that I am a being of love and light. I can show up for myself. I don't need to stay in the suffering. I can choose to give myself some relief from the suffering and enjoy life, and also not to force myself through to find a level of acceptance and appreciation. I know that's really hard to hear when you're in the depths and the suffering, but if you can reach for that and trust that the lessons are coming, they are yours, they're already there for you, and you don't have to know them right now. Winter can be described in the heroine's journey as the descent to the goddess, a choice to experience the depths of our emotions. We are entitled to experience the full spectrum of emotions through the lens of our human brains, our hearts, our spirits, our bodies. No emotion or thought is necessarily bad, maybe unpleasant, unexpected, even scary. Be kind to yourself when you begin noticing these things and know that they are not the true you, that people who love you can see past those experiences that are maybe consuming right now. I invite you to be vulnerable with the people in your life. Attempt to let them in to a little bit of what you're experiencing. Say yes to invitations for connection. Don't be afraid to say no to opportunities that will not serve you in your healing. Imagining a bulb of a flower that has fallen to the next season. It does so naturally. It doesn't mourn the fall of its flowers from the summertime to the chilling of the autumn months to the solitude of the winter months. It simply resigns to the season. It rests in the arms of the soil around it, rich, nutrient-dense material that feeds it effortlessly. It allows itself to slow down, to take stock of what has transpired over the last year, the abundance that that time has had, and the beauty of the last seasons. It prepares for the coming spring, and it waits with trust and knowing that when that sunlight in the day starts to grow and the seasons start to shift, the ground starts to thaw and become warm, and this blanket of earth around this bulb feels supportive in a relaxing and safe way. The bulb begins to rise and sprout. It stretches itself through its beautiful container of the earth. It feels the fuel of the rain, sun beginning to alchemize, transforming itself into a new plant. These beautiful spring flowers become stronger as the years go on, which, what a joy to be able to create from the depths of winter. See the expansiveness of spring after a winter of suffering. I hope you can tap into this trust that the transition of the season is coming. I hope you can find your tribe of supports and open your heart to what this season has to offer you. Take it slow. Take it low. Feel what you have to feel. Nurture yourself. Love yourself. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I love you. I see you, and I see the suffering and the pain, and I know the suffering and the pain. I understand the grip it can have on us. I just want you to know that you're not alone. We all experience these seasons. It is part of the cycles. Just brace yourself, love up on yourself, take good care of yourself. A good step to practice while you are in the wintering season. take stock of your needs. Start listening to what you need in your day-to-day life. It might be a fresh and healthy meal to nourish your body. It may be a long bath. It might be to move your body through a walk or yoga or whatever movement feels good to you. It might be time with friends or family. It might be quiet time alone. Start a gratitude journal or another type of journal. Listen and notice what it is you really need and write it down so you can access it anytime that you're feeling the depths and do something about it. If you're having a challenging time determining if your thoughts and emotions are seeming too intense, accept the invitation to care deeply for yourself and what you need, especially in this time of wintering. Meditation has been one of these anchors for me. Today, I would like to lead you in a meditation for this season. If you're driving, I hope you give yourself the permission to pause and pull over. Find a safe place to park your car and close your eyes. If you are in a safe space now, make yourself comfortable. You can sit or stand. I encourage you to place your hands on your heart and feel the air moving through your body and passing your heart as it goes from your head into your stomach and diaphragm and back out. This cycle of breath is one of our cycles of life. We experience and anchor into our breath as it flows in and out. Repeating in your mind or out loud these affirmations. Feelings are not facts. I am not my thoughts or feelings right now. I can scan my body, my emotions, my heart, and name what I am experiencing. I'm not going to try to fix it. This belongs. If that feels too far right now, try, can I let this be? I'm choosing to unhook from this negative trance and care for myself now. I imagine now how much different my life would be if I stopped being so hard on myself. am taking my place in the flow of grace. I have deep compassion for myself, my body in this moment. A beautiful thing is never perfect. I am grounding myself right now. I am soothing myself right now. Respecting where I am is progress. I recognize this moment as part of my transformation. What I am experiencing is calling to my soul, and I am willing to welcome it. I acknowledge that this moment is unpleasant. And I am putting my hands up, loosening my grip. It is safe to release control. I admit that I have no idea where this is all leading. I have the strength, courage, and love for myself to take the next step forward. I am resilient. I am a master perseverer. I am calm. I am grounded. I am settled in the space I am creating. The unpleasant feelings have passed. Love can fill the space I've created. My heart is open to divine love. I feel relief. I feel the seeds of hope. I accept what I have experienced. I am opening my heart and my mind to see this moment through my soul's perspective. With care, kindness, compassion, and love. I am safe in my body. I am trusting that this moment is part of my journey. There is no such thing as failure, only a lesson learned. I am choosing to connect with this season and releasing control. My treasures, gifts, and authentic self is here. Even in the unknown. This period of life will end, and I will be a better person because of it. I trust the possibilities being created right now. I am planting seeds for my future self by being here now. This life will always meet my needs. I am enough today, even though I didn't feel or do it all for everyone. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of rest. I am prioritizing myself right now. This is enough. I am flexible. I am bending right now. I am perfectly imperfect, and I'm only here to learn. The more lessons that rain down, the more growth there seems to be. There is so much magic in the moment when it is integrated and all is nourished. I am choosing to bring my attention to the present moment. I am choosing to be mindful. I am giving myself credit for choosing this for me, only me. Growth and progress is not linear, and that's okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am grateful for this beautiful life. To my dear friends listening, to my family listening, to my new friends listening, thank you. I am grateful for you. I love you. Peace and prosperity to you. Many loving hands surround you now. Have a beautiful day.